He shot him! He shot him! He shot him! He shot him! What's up, Emmy? Today we're gonna be reacting to Platinum End. In the last episode of Platinum End, we found out about the Angel of Destruction, okay? And the god candidate of the Angel of Destruction. I forgot his name, but I know he's some scientist with an afro and all that bullshit. I forgot his name though. We found out about them. And yeah, we really don't know the type of shit we on. All we know right now is that he wants to find out what we're gonna do if we become God. And just basically see our ideals and people our ideals. That's basically what he wants to find out. That's all we know at the current moment about Duel. That's all we know about him. And also that he's very, well, he wants to know more about the God candidates and angels and all. He's a very curious individual. That's all we really know about him at the point in time. His angel is the god of destruction. So that gives me a lot of hope. Like I said this the last episode. We've needed, since Metro died, we've needed a shit starter. Somebody to start some shit up. And I didn't know if it was going to be the little nigga. I didn't know. I had mixed feelings about him. I didn't really fuck with him. It's not that I don't fuck with him. I just was like, we needed a villain. And I just didn't see him being a villain. I didn't know if they were trying to play that role. And I didn't know. But it seemed like we don't know if he's a villain yet. But it's like he's that nigga that's starting some shit. The shit starter. He has that image so far. But we don't know what type of time he's on. Maybe we're going to find some more information in this next episode. I'm thinking that's what we're going to find out. Yeah, so let's get to the next episode. Yeah, the world going to be disgusted. Wow. What he might not be. Niggas who was depressed might fuck with it. They turned off into that shit. See, like, you see what I'm saying? But the niggas who not on that type of time are probably not gonna fuck with it. See, niggas like this who on death's door, depressed, they gonna fuck with that type of shit. Hey, hold on now! I think everybody will fuck with that. Hey, I'm on her side right now. Well, no, I'm not really with that AI shit. Never mind, you got it fucked up. That's not a bad word at all. Oh, you're bugging now. You see, you're going too. Why y'all niggas fucking it up? You're wrong. Yeah, you're wild with the social media part, buddy. You gotta chill out. You gotta relax. Relax, buddy. Relax. I don't think everybody has the same ideals as you. No, buddy. Nobody. That's not cool at all. Nope. Niggas would be a mass destruction. It would literally be genocide if that people had that power. It would be genocide. I'm telling you, kid, that's not okay. Ain't bad. What you gonna say, my nigga? You know what's funny? I was saying the same thing. If I became a god, I would do the same. I would do nothing. The fuck? I'm gonna leave the world it is. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I don't got nothing to do. Bye. Oh, I have nothing. I agree with the nigga. I would do absolutely nothing. The fuck? Keep the world the same it is. I have nothing to change. You do what you want to do, though. Smart as hell. Just make him god. Damn. Damn. He really got the fans. He got the fans on his side for sure. Damn. I seen the nigga. I seen the nigga with my eyes. I would think he exists. I literally seen this nigga. He was right on my car. What you mean by that? He's a fake god. How's he fake? I literally seen the nigga face and he was telling niggas to do this. He told the angels to do this. How is he a fake god? I don't understand, but they gotta explain it. Humans or gods? Now I would think God because I would think God created humans, right? That's what I would think. Right? That's what I would think. That is probably what the consensus think. So basically you're saying humans invented a god because... So we created God is what you're trying to say. Yeah, but how do you explain that if God doesn't exist? Like, look at that disgusting thing. Like, come on, that can't be human. That can't be human. Like, come on, So you think humans are that strong that from the energy of our minds we can create those things? That's crazy to think. Wow. That's crazy. It's kind of similar to like it's kind of similar to the how it is in Berserk. You ever watch the manga Berserk? It's kind of similar to that. Damn. So now people have no choice but to believe in God, and as the belief of God come back, He's revived. Damn. Damn. I knew this nigga was a shit starter. I knew it, bro. I knew this nigga was gonna fuck shit up, and I love it. Oh shit. Ooh, they trying to shoot my nigga. Oh my god. Watch out, my nigga. Yeah, I always thought the bitch was a little dangerous. You know what I mean? It's like she just doesn't, everything that's coming up, like things that most niggas are surprised with, like she's not really surprised in anything. She's like, makes sense? Innocent as fuck. And you know, innocent niggas is always the most dangerous. And that's facts. I'm telling you, bro. The most innocent niggas be the most dangerous. Facts. Titties. Damn, I'm trying to know what she's saying, but I can't say titties. Damn, you switch sides on us. Not really surprised, but look at her. I mean, she's one of those people. She feel like she needs that nigga. For real? Yeah, but we'll give them no purpose. What do you do if you have no purpose? I guess that would go along with the idea of like killing yourself if you want to. What? Oh, my nigga Mirai said, yeah, nigga, I'm not gonna let 7 million niggas kill themselves. That shit is dead. I feel him. That's crazy. Ooh, my nigga said, I got it. I do it, nigga. Cause I ain't letting y'all with this nutty shit. Man, I kill him. I have my white arrow. Bop, 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 niggas. Fuck. You nigga, you damn true. Run away. He shot him. He shot him. No, ain't no way. He shot him. 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 Little kid got shot. Ain't no fucking way little nigga got shot. Did they kill the little nigga? Did they kill the little nigga? Ain't no fucking way they killed the little nigga. I don't believe it. They killed him. Nah, I don't believe it. I don't think they killed the nigga. That's crazy. Ain't no way they killed off little nigga like that. Ain't no way they killed him off. That's a bluff. That's some bluff shit. He ain't shoot. He ain't shoot. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't believe it. Anyway, let's get into so basically, Professor came up here and just like how I knew from the jump when we first met him, he was going to be a shit starter and start some shit up. So like I said, his ideas, he doesn't really believe in God at all. He thinks that humans created a God by their energy and a desire to believe in something. You know, people were in very desperate times. They wanted something to believe in. They wanted something to, you know, they wanted something to help them. You know, come over whatever adversity they was going through or whatnot. And people hang on to that, and that's how God was created. Now, over time, as science has become more proliferate, don't even know if that's the word, or it's become way more, you know, science has been able, with science we've been able to do a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying? It's been able to make us evolve in a lot of different ways. As that has came about, I guess the belief of God is starting to go down. So basically, the energy that we had, the energy that we created with God, you know, has decreased. So that's why that energy of God, so it's real, but it was created by us. That's what I guess what he's trying to say. And basically, what it's trying to do is, it's created God candidates to come down here, so, you know, they can come down here, and basically that belief of God can resurface to the population of the world. You feel what I'm saying? Basically. So basically, I mean, if you see niggas got white arrows, red arrows that you can literally do whatever you can literally have a nigga do whatever you want to do. White arrows, instant death. You got fucking wings that are fucking the speed of light. I mean, and he's putting this whole process of a God candidate. Basically, you would, I mean, shit, you definitely believe it's a God thing. I would. You know what I'm saying? I do shit. You know what I mean? So basically, this whole idea is not for somebody to become God. I think is what he's trying to say. It's just so God can continue to live. Basically, that's his theory. And basically, and also from the angel of emotion, he has said that basically what it said, that the desire of humans basically it strengthens or supports like angels of God. He said some shit like that, something that kind of supports towards his theory. It basically like that. And also he also suspects Mirage Angel, because Mirage Angel is very. I always knew Mirage Angel. Like I've always been very suspicious of Mirage Angel because she's like I said, she just sees innocent. Like she's like everything that's to her. Like she's never necessarily shocked. She's never necessarily. I mean, she's just innocent. You feel what I'm saying? So what is that innocence? Is that innocence of just, is it dumb ignorance? Is it just dumb ignorance and innocent? Or is it just, I know everything that's going on, and that's why nothing really is surprising? It's just a weird thing. Like I said, innocent niggas, the most innocent niggas, be dangerous, bro. Be dangerous, bro. Like nobody is that innocent. So for her to be that innocent, I think he suspects that, and they don't even know her power. You feel what I'm saying? He goes, the person asks his angel, what's her power? And the angel's like, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? We don't really know her power. I mean, the only thing we know, she's pretty innocent, but that's it. We don't know necessarily what she can do. We don't know that, like, what's her shit? Is it innocence? I don't even know. Did they even tell us what angel she is? An angel of what? Is it an angel of innocence? Or what is her power? What does she do? Who is she? I mean, she's very suspicious. And I think the professor, he definitely realized she's suspicious. I always thought it was something weird about her too. It's just something like she just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just something about it. That ain't right. Basically, and also, Mirai is now convinced on becoming God because the professor, he's saying, boom, the world is no longer in need of a God. We need to stop this praying shit. We need to stop all this bullshit. Basically, so that's what he wants to stop, this belief of God, this prayers, and just living on our own. Don't blame God for things. Don't try to worship God to get the things you want, and take more accountability on yourself than putting your in ideas of God. And I kind of get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But on Mirai's side, he's like, at the end of the day, some people use God as a way to keep on going, to keep on living. You feel what I'm saying? Some people, they can't live without God. You feel what I'm saying? The belief of God, the belief of God is the thing that keeps them pushing in the morning, the thing that keeps them living. You feel what I'm saying? The belief that God will help me be better tomorrow, or God will help me with this, will help me with that. Even if it's not true, that belief pushes them to be better, you know what I mean, and to stand up on their own 2 feet. But the professor doesn't think people should stand up on their 2 feet by themselves and not use a God to imaginary God that is created with your own desires to be able to like push you and bring your and grant your all your desires and wishes and things like that of that nature. And Mirai had a good question. The professor said, bro, what's gonna happen if the world just stops, believing in God and worshiping this and the third? And basically said, well, that's on the people who like the people who need God and who can't live without God and things like that. What's gonna happen to them? You feel what I'm saying? And that nigga said that's only 0.1 of the population who need to who survive of God, who need God to keep on living. But in America, nigga, that's 7 million people. So that's 7 million people who might kill themselves or do very, very crazy things. You know what I mean? And not just kill themselves, but they might do some wild ass, reckless ass actions without the faith and without the what's the word I'm looking for? The presence, I guess, the presence of God in their corner, in their life. You know what I mean? There probably is a lot of reckless things. A lot of destruction might come out of that. I mean, 7 million, millions of people killing themselves, millions of people doing wild, reckless actions because they don't believe in God anymore. And, you know what I mean? That God, that belief of a higher power, higher than themselves, that will make everything better, that belief of that, I mean, that might cause a lot of destruction. And 7 million people dying, or how many many people dying, a million people dying, or being stray of, I guess, life and just of themselves. That doesn't sit right with Mirai, because Mirai's whole thing is he wants happiness. He wants happiness for himself, but he also wants happiness for other people. So if something, even if it's just 0.1% of the population, that's 7 million people. So 0.1 population is, to him, it doesn't matter. Those are people. You know what I'm saying? And I can't have 7 million people being distressed to the point where they want to kill themselves and this and the third. And also that little kid, he went to the other side. He said, I'm out this bitch. He said, I'm going, and it makes sense because, like I said, basically, you know, he believes he wants people to be able to. He didn't really believe in, I guess, God in the first place, and he wants people to you know, be able to kill themselves, I guess, and you know, if they don't want to live anymore, they'll let them do that and shit. So I guess it makes sense that he went to that other side and shit like that, you know. I don't know if Professor's theory is correct. It might be. I don't really know, but like I said, I kind of agree with Mira. I feel like believing in God is, I don't think to me it doesn't really matter if God necessarily exists. It's at the end of the day, some people, I mean, need that. Some people, people say it a lot of time, God saved my life. That belief of God, whether he's real or not, people say this all the time, God saved their life. You know what I'm saying? God, the belief of God, you know, changed my life, saved my life. You know what I mean? Keeps me pushing. You know what I'm saying? That belief that it will be better next day and that God will make everything okay. That belief, that inspires niggas. So I sit up here and I think that, look, man, you believe in what you believe in, dog. You know, you believe in what you believe in. But I also think that you can't just believe and pray and worship God. You got to take that next step too. You can believe and worship God all you want. But if you're not willing to take the next step too, if you're going to just believe in God, worship God, and not try to keep on pushing yourself, and all you do is pray and worship, I don't think that's the right way to go. You know what I mean? I think you got to start believing. You got to start believing in yourself too. You know what I mean? You got to push just like anybody else. So, yeah, because if all you do is worship and manifest and this type of shit, it's not going to just come to you. You know, you got to be willing to put in the effort yourself. Not just the belief in God is gonna take you there. It's not. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I like that he came in here. You know what I mean? He's twisting the ideals. You know, he's twisting the ideals of people. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, this is a very controversial topic. You know, does God exist? Does he not exist? And the thing about it, how I feel, if this God exists, does he not? But to me, it doesn't even matter, though. It doesn't even matter. And whether you believe in God, whether you don't believe in God, I personally don't think it matters. You believe in what you want to believe in. I feel like as long as you're not hurting no other people, and if God is allowing you to be a better you and helping you in your journey in your life, then believe in him. And if you don't want to believe in God, you think it's pointless, then you think it's pointless. I think people should just believe in what they want to do, as long as you're not hurting other people and you know, hurting yourself too along with those actions, then I believe you should be able to do what you want to do. That's what I think. And yeah, man, I'm liking this new character. He's definitely stirring shit up, and I love it. Anyway, I'll see you on the next episode.